So you made it past the Hunter Ablaters, only to find out in the research center you have to fight her again, and her name is Ursula, and she has a second phase. I know, but we'll get through this together. So the first thing you want to do is have a bunch of envenomed needles on you. You can poison her in the first phase, but she is immune in the second phase. Now, the way I beat her is utilize lightning, which it looks like she is weak to in both phases. So basically, what I used is the Seal of the Clergies, which gives you 4 normal seal slots. So I used fire defense, physical defense. You can use infection or piercing. You can also utilize the seals that may give you some extra HP, whatever you want to use. Now, the reason why we're using the Seal of the Clergies is that it applies extra lightning damage to whatever abilities and spells you're using, as well as a weapon. If you have a lightning weapon, which in this case we're using the Holy Ritual Sword. So the special attack on that will launch a lightning projectile and then imbue the weapon with lightning right after. So it's an easy weapon buff to hit her with some extra lightning damage and really whittle down that health. I'll probably make a video on how to get the Holy Ritual Sword pretty early, but either way, you should have it by the time you get to this fight anyway. Now, the best tip I can give in this fight, or any fight for that matter in this game, is when you dodge, don't dodge away from enemies. Dodge into their attacks. Enemies and bosses have tons of forward momentum in their attacks, so it's better to dodge into them. Now, there are some attacks that she does here that you may need kind of like a double dodge kind of thing. You know, dodge once and then quickly dodge again, based on the 360-degree nature of some of her attacks. If you use Thunder Step and get a perfect dodge, that's going to create the doppelganger and explode on the enemy, and in this case with the lightning, it's going to do extra damage because of our seal. She's super aggressive and hits like a truck in the second phase, especially since she can do pierce damage to you, which is going to do a burst of damage to your health once the bar fills all the way up. However, you can use the Piercing Claw against her in both phases. She is considered a necro enemy, but that doesn't make her completely immune to pierce damage. She will still take pierce damage. Due to how wild and aggressive she is in the second phase, I would recommend only hitting her about 2 or 3 times, 2 at the max depending what the transition is in between attacks. This way you're not caught in an animation and you're ready to dodge when you need to. Make sure to have the consumables on you that will get rid of pierce damage and get rid of infection in case you get infected. It is pretty easy if you're close to her when she does her screams. You'll get infected pretty much right away. I personally am not good fumbling through consumables when I'm trying to fight a boss, but I know some people are a lot better at that than me. So all in all, a very cool boss, a very challenging boss, hands down the hardest fight in the game. All in all, it took me about 3 hours to do. I know some of you, if you employ this strategy, you're going to get that in a lot less time than I did. So let this play out here. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and I'll be sure to help you out. But that is going to do it for this one. Hopefully it helped you out. Hopefully you enjoyed. Stay tuned. More coming at you. Take care.